In this video, we are giving you 5 ways to keep your guests happy and entertained at your wedding day because we want your guests walking away saying, this was the best wedding ever. Can you do it again? Get married again. So this is the key or the secret to making sure all your guests walk away having a blast.
Or at least it's 5 of the secrets, right? 5 secrets.
The most important ones.
So number 1, and this is not really a secret, but feed them, fill their bellies, and make sure you have good selections, all kinds of selections, starting with the cocktail hour, going into dinner, dessert, maybe some late night French fries on the dance floor. Doesn't hurt, but feed them.
Yes, and if your guests don't have full bellies, they're gonna leave early because they need to go find a place where they can eat. Or they get so drunk on the open bar that they pass out early and miss all the fun. So feeding them is really important to having fun guests on your wedding day.
And number 2, be on time. That's why it's so important to have that padding in your timeline so things run smoothly before the guests even get there. You don't want them sitting for your ceremony waiting for you for an hour to show up. Oy, that's painful. And then when they're sitting in the ballroom, they're waiting for your grand entrance and it goes 15 minutes, then 30 minutes, just because you're fixing your hair a little bit. Make sure everything's on time, have that padding so you can take care of your guests and show up. They want to see you. They're there for you, so be on time.
It's so true. I mean, 2 things. 1, you keep them waiting around, those guests are going to get hangry. Let me tell you, nothing gets you hangry like sitting in the sun waiting for a ceremony to start knowing you're just on the other side of some food at cocktail hour. So being on time is huge to that. And I remember, my hairdresser once told me I hate going to weddings. How dare he? But he just feels like he's always waiting around at a wedding and doesn't really know what's happening. And that takes me to number 3. Don't keep your guests in one place for too long. When you have your ceremony, it flows on time. You flow into cocktail hour for that chic 45 minutes to an hour. And then you head into the ballroom. You're keeping them guessing at what's happening. They're moving from one place to another. And it keeps it fun and entertainment. And nobody feels like they're just sitting and waiting and sitting and waiting. So number 2 and 3 actually kind of go hand in hand. So be on time and don't keep them in one place for too long, other than the reception. But then you're keeping them in the seat, the dance floor, the dance floor, which takes us to
when the good timeline comes in, but that's not number 4. Number 4 is provide great entertainment and atmosphere, which is sort of timeline-ish, right? Yeah. Because you want to be dancing, you want to have the speeches, you want to do all those types of things, but great entertainment, great music, danceable music, and then the slower music at the right times. But atmosphere is everything, which you'll hear in the course that we have is we believe lighting is everything and it helps create the atmosphere, but also spacing and design of the room. So number 4 is a big one to tackle, but we know you can do it with great entertainment and atmosphere.
It really does. I feel like people walk away from a wedding and they don't remember the carpet. Maybe the flowers were beautiful, but they really walk away saying, oh my gosh, the food was so good. I danced the night away. And that really boils down to the food and the music, the entertainment that is created with that atmosphere. Like the atmosphere is created with the food and the music and the entertainment.
And if their feet are sore, you know you did a good job.
Oh my gosh, yes, right? The more shoes being held, the better you did. And number 5, it's kind of cheeky, but I say feed them more, right?
More
reception, right? I think you can never feed people too much at a wedding, my opinion. But you have a 5-hour whole wedding day reception from invite time to end time, and you have some cocktail hour food, you have a seated dinner, but then by the time you cut the cake, maybe it's been quite a while since dinner and you've been dancing and drinking and dancing and drinking. And if you can sneak in some midnight snacks just to kind of soak up that last alcohol before they head home, it's kind of a hit.
Or a little cone of gelato on the dance floor or something like that could be fun too.
Yeah, a little extra dessert. So you can never go wrong with feeding them some more. So some of the last memories throughout the good food, the entertainment is more good food and full bellies. And it really just makes for a very successful wedding memory.
So really, all you got to do is feed them and dance the night away and you're set.
So if you found these tips helpful, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page where we have tons of helpful wedding planning videos for you all. And if you want even more, we got more for you. Head over to theweddingcourse.com for our entire e-course, which will take you through all of your planning seamlessly from A to Z so you can have the most stress-free wedding planning process possible.
Happy wedding planning!